Hello friend and welcome to a new video in my UiPath series. So in today's video we'll talk about variables in UiPath. So in this video I'm going to show you how to create a variable and how to use a variable. So let's start with the video. So I will first create a project. So as you know, to create a basic project I will go on this process, give a name like test and create the project. So it will create in some time. Okay, so we have the project now. So what we will do, so we'll first open the main file in which we'll do the variable coding. Yeah, so in this script file, if you can see at the bottom, you will have a variable section. So if you can click on this variable section, so you will see one section is there. So this section will actually show you that how many variables that you have in this project. Okay, and accordingly like you can also able to use it. So at present it is showing nothing. Okay, so what we will do, so first of all I will go on the activity section to add one activity called assign. Okay, so now I have created one assign activity, and this activity is used to assign some value to a variable, and also from here you can create a variable also. So there are many ways how we can create a variable. So suppose I have to create one variable called age, and I have to assign some value to that. So this is the assignment statement, right? So I will have the variable name at the left side, and I will use the value at the right side. So for suppose the variable name is age. So if I type this age over here, so it will show error. Why? Because so it assumed the UiPath assumed that this age is a variable, but actually at present this age is not a variable. So we have to create a variable. So that's why it is giving an error. So how we can create the variable? So there are many ways. So the one way that you can see now, once we have an activity, so at the variable section, at the below section, you can see there's an option showing create variable. So here if I can click, it will ask you to put a name. So here I can put a variable name age, press enter. So now the age is created as a variable, and you can also set the type. What is the type of this variable? If you can click, it will show all the options. Okay, so now for our example we are creating a age, so that means it will be having a numeric. So in UiPath we have int 32 type. Okay, now the third option is about scope. So scope in UiPath is basically like where this variable will be accessible. Okay, so in script file we can have various scopes. So by default there's a main scope. Okay, so main scope means what? We have created one main file actually, and it is a bigger scope, global scope. We have created one activity, assign activity, and this activity is under another sequence activity. So there is a scope at sequence level also. So if you can click on this scope box, so at present this is the default scope. Okay, because we have only one activity, so at present it is under this. But suppose if you have multiple sequences, so it will show all the sequence name over here, so that you can go and switch. Okay, so I'm not going to do any changes right now. So now we have a age, type is of numeric, and now if I type age in the assign box, so it will accept it and there is no error. So this is the one option that how we have created. Okay, so let me show you another option. So what I'm going to do, I'm just deleting this age. I will just click on this age, right click and delete. So now again there is no variable called age, so again it is showing an error. So another way is what? Just click on the assign box. Okay, and from your keyboard press Ctrl and K. So when you press Ctrl K, it will prompt you like set variable, and it is waiting to type something. So it is asking to provide the name of a variable. So I will use AGEH and press enter. So now what it is happening, it is created the this variable immediately. Okay, so I used Ctrl plus K from the keyboard, and it immediately asked a name, and now it created one variable. But in this way it doesn't ask the data type, so by default it takes a string, so later on we can change the type from here. Okay, so this is the variable declaration. Now for this example, I was doing some assignment, so what I will do here, so I will assign some value. So this is currently a string, so let me change this first to int, and now in assign I'm typing a value, so like 10. So it's simple, like age equal to 10, so I have now the value of age is 10. So this variable is created and I have assigned the value also. So let me minimize this box, so I click again on the variable tab, so it will minimize that box. So in this program now age variable is created with a value called 10. Now how to check if the 10 is assigned or not? So I will use an write line just after that to print a value, to print the value of this age. So I will type one message first, the value of variable is. So this is one message, and after that I have to display the value of int, so I will use this plus sign and the name of variable. So make sure that to keep this variable out of the double quote, otherwise it will treat as a hard coded text. So now this statement basically I'm trying to combine a string, that is my message, the value of variable is, and a variable which is int. So now in UiPath, currently this UiPath is using the VB.NET as a script, and here when we are concatenating or attaching a variable with a string, so we also have to convert this int to the string. So you can see this error message showing. So what I will do, I will just call a method dot to string. So that means now I have converted this int to string, and already I am having one hard coded string, so I am combining this to a string. So now it's okay, and we'll have to test this assignment. So let run the program. So let me save it first, and now I will use this button run file and wait for that. Okay, so now the output will be printed in the output section. Click on this output section and see the value of variable is 10. You can see the output is coming. Yeah, so this is how we create a variable and how to use the variable also. So you can just try with other data types also in your program, and let me know if you have any doubt or question. Please type in the comment box, so I will try to reply on that.